Hey guys, so starting off, I'm going to go ahead and tone, moisturize, and prime my face. And I'm going to tone with the N7 Beautiful Skin. It's for dry and very dry skin. I'm just going to use this. Let's do that. And I just wipe all over my face. What I usually do is I concentrate on the parts that I'm most dry, which is usually around my mouth and right here, and my nose, and then my cheeks and my forehead. My forehead's really oily, so I don't really need to concentrate on it as much. Don't forget your neck. And what this is, just like wipes away excess dirt you have on your face and kind of like preps your face, for me at least. I'll make sure I get in there. And on the sides. Alright. Just need to let that dry. Alright, once it's dry, I'm going to go and go with moisturizer. I usually use the Neutrogena Oily to Combo Skin, but I ran out of it, and my brother's, he has one, it's downstairs, but it's too far, so I'm just going to use the Up and Up Extra Healing Moisturizing Skin. This is just my body lotion, but it works really well on my face too, because it's not like, I'm very picky about my lotions, so it's not like super oily. It does a really good job of moisturizing though. And sorry if you hear stuff in the background. It's like my nieces, or not my nieces, my nephews, either fighting, one's practicing for school, and my brother's watching TV in the living room. And our walls are very thin, so you can hear like everything. Once I've moisturized, what I usually like to do is I like to let it sit for a little bit, just so that it can like really soak in. But for the sake of the video, I'll go ahead and go on. After that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime my face with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi and the Professional for Benefit. So with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi, I usually just half a pump, do the outsides of my face, and then I concentrate more on like the middle of my face with the Professional, because that's where I have most of my acne my pores show up the most, which is like my nose and like right here. My little nephew. What, Daddy? And then with the Professional, it's done, so I have to like squeeze it all out because you don't want any product to go to waste. And what I do is I just pat it on like that for this, and then I just do this. I do like a patting motion so that it can go and like cover up my pores a lot better. And you do kind of want to smooth it out too as well, just so that you don't have like patches of primer all over your face. Once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I like to prime my eyes before I put my foundation on, and I like to do my eye makeup before my foundation. Just using Urban Decay Primer Potion. And if like I do forget that I put my foundation on before I wanted to do eyeshadow, or if I decided at the end I wanted to put eyeshadow on, I'll put this on. And because what I don't like is when you put foundation and you put the primer potion on and then you smudge it. Like, I feel like it ruins your foundation. So if I do forget, just a tip for you guys, go ahead and go with a damp beauty blender and just blend it with the beauty blender. It's what I usually do. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and use tape as a guideline for my makeup. and I'll come back when
Okay,
I put on my tape.
So the tape is now on. Sorry if I'm looking diagonal, if it doesn't look like I'm looking straight. It's because I'm at the corner of my phone camera because I don't have a real camera yet. Yeah, so my tape is on. It's just there as a guideline. I mean, if you can do it without the tape, then by all means do it without the tape. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is start out with a fluffy brush. Looks like this. And I'm going to go in with this orange color from my Morphe 350 palette. And just dip it in there. Tap off the excess. And then what you're going to do is put this. This is going to be your transition or like a blending color. So just put this on the top. Just around your eyelid, so just back and forth. Like, you don't need to go all over, just mainly up here, because this is going to be like a cut crease. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. After that, I'm going to go in with a pointier brush like this. And sorry, it's dirty. I already did my other eye, so that's why. And I'm going to go in with this maroon color from my Morphe 350 palette. And just going in with just the tip of it, like how I'm going in at a diagonal. It's like diagonal. And tap off the excess. And what you're going to do is you're going to want to concentrate on the crease of your eye, basically. And you want to go in at an angle instead of like just straight, just so you can get more precision. And it looks crazy right now, but trust me, it's gonna get better. Okay, and then when you get to this point, you want to go back in with the fluffy brush that you put in the orange. You just kind of want to blend it out because you don't want just one harsh color, so you want it to be kind of blended together. Alright, and if you want a little bit darker, now I'm going to go back in with that same color and just really concentrate on my crease now. You just really want to concentrate on it to make it as dark as possible. Alright. Okay, so once this is like this, I know it looks crazy, but it won't be, I promise. Just blend it out a little bit more. Alright, so now you're there. What I'm going to go and do is go into my Too Faced chocolate bar. And I'm going to go in with the same brush with Amaretto, I believe this is called. I love the way this palette smells. It smells delicious. And I'm just going to go ahead and concentrate on that crease again. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with Cherry Charcoal. Again, just concentrating on it, on the crease. This one, I went in with this one because I wanted to have more of like a shimmery taupe color. And then this one, I want it to be more dark and maroon. Alright. And once you're here, what I like to do is I like to go in with a Q-tip and just kind of clean, like, oh, wait, when I'm using my tongue, but it's my eye, so. And you just want to kind of go into where you want your crease to be. And just clean it up. I mean, you're not going to get all of it, but you will get most. I mean, not really. Alright, and then once you cleaned it off the best you can, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Boing concealer. And then I'm going to go in with my Sephora brush. This is the smudge. Here, let me see. This, I don't know if it's concentrating, but it's the smudge brush from Sephora. It just looks like this. It's dirty because I already used it on my other eye. You just want to go in, get as much product as you can. And then now is where you want to create your crease, basically. So you're just, what I just start from the corner, and I start at the bottom, and then I'll slowly work my way up. This is good for me. Alright. And so after that, what you want to do is, I'm going back to my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to use this shimmery pink color. And I'm going to go on my finger first, and I'm going to pat it on where I created my crease. So where basically all the concealer is. And make sure you don't go beyond the crease. Okay, once I'm there, I'm going to go in with a flat brush, and I'm going to go back with that color and just define this more. Alright, and what I don't like about the tape is that it gives me this harsh line. So what I'm going to do is go in with this e.l.f. eye brush. I use it as a blending brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and go onto this side and soften it up a little bit more. And if it doesn't get as soft as I want, what I'll do is I'll run my fingers through it, or like just do this to kind of lighten it up a little bit. Alright, and then what's next is gonna be eyeliner, mascara, and eyebrows, and then I do my foundation. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner and mascara off camera, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I finished my mascara, liner, and brows. I meant to say that I was gonna do my brows too. Now onto foundation, and today I'm just gonna go ahead and use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. And I'm in the color Shell Beige. This is too light for me. I'm more of a yellow tone, and this is more pink. So if I put it on, it is going to look a little bit bright. It's going to look a little bit more lighter than my skin. Just don't mind it, because we're going to bronze it out. And I'm just going to go in with a beauty blender, a damped beauty blender. And I usually like to go in with like this. I know a lot of people go in with the bag and bounce it. But I like to go with this because I like, when I'm blending, I like to blend underneath my eye too. So, just do that. Okay, so now, as you can tell, it is wider than my chest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bronze it up. And I'm going to do that with my Smashbox LA Lights Palette Contour Blush Highlight. And I'm actually just using this as a bronzer. I'm not really using it as a contour. And so, where is my brushes? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. bronzing brush. I got it a long time ago. It's an angled one. And to bronze, I'm gonna go in with Rich Bronze from the palette. I guess is this a palette? Yeah, it's a palette. I mean, duh, it's a palette. And I would just, what I do is I go into the places I would normally go into if I was contouring. So, pull the hair back and just start bronzing it up.
And I guess the difference with my bronzing and contouring is that with bronzing, I don't have to have like a cut crease line. I just, you know, put the product everywhere. Alright, and then after I do that, what I do is I'll set my makeup, oh excuse me, with this Makeup Forever Professional HD High Definition Powder. I mean, that's what HD stands for. And it's just a loose powder. And I just go in with my Beauty Blender. And just did that. Woo. Pack it on. I actually need my close-up mirror for this. And so after I bake my eyes, what I like to do is I'll contour my cheeks and then I'll bake my hair again. I like to do that because when I bake down here after the contour, I feel like it smooths it out more, my contour. If I did if I did it too messy or something. So I'm gonna go with my contour kit from Anastasia, and I'm gonna go in with a fluffy angle brush. I don't know what this brush is called. I got it from Amazon. Actually, my sister-in-law bought it for me as a gift, and I just go in at an angle, like so. You see how the brush is angled, so I go in with this like flatted. Does that make sense? Flatted, and then I'll go ahead and do one line, and then I'll blend it up to where, there we go, so it looks more natural, and then just go up exactly where we bronzed and then finish it out. Ta-da! And I like to do that after I bake up hair too, because then it's not like the bottom of my eyes go straight back that way. I don't like that look. And then on to the other side. Same thing. And I like to just, this side I like to just lower because I want my cheeks obviously to match. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and bake the bottom of my cheeks. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe everything away. And what I do is I use my e.l.f. complexion brush, and I just do this. And I usually start with the eyes since I just baked it down here. And make sure you really, really blend this out because you don't want the white cast. And another tip I use to not get the white cast is I'll go in with the highlight of my Anastasia contour kit, and I just do this, and I combine both these colors, and I'll pat it on the bottom where I just baked, just so that I don't have to me I feel like it prevents the white cast. And what I'm gonna actually do today is I'm gonna contour my nose. And to do that, I'm gonna use this brush. It's the Sephora large shadow brush, and I'm gonna actually just use this part of it. Go in with my contour kit, and I'm not gonna do like major contouring, just a little bit, like nothing dramatic.
And when you are contouring your nose, you want to make sure you get a brush that will blend very well. And if you, after this, you're like, oh, it's still not blended, you can go in with a clean brush, an angled clean brush, eyeshadow brush, and you just, this is what I do. I just blend it. Okay.
Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do blush, and then I'll do highlight. Like highlight.
So I'm going to go in with a flat top brush because that's what I like to use. And today I'm just going to go in with the Dandelion blush from Benefit. Just get a little bit in there. And I would like to smile, see my cheekbones, and then pat from there. And pat and smudge. And I like to kind of go where my contour is as well, just so that it looks all blended and it doesn't look like I have like one layer here and like, I mean, they are layers, but like, you know, I just don't want them to look stacked on top of each other. I want them to blend. Here. All right. And now that blush is on, I'm going to go ahead and highlight. So what I like to use is I'll use the highlight from here to the sparkly one. And I will use, this one's all beat up, but it's just like a blush thing from Ulta I got a long time ago. And I'll just go from one side like this. Get the product on. And then I'll just do that. Then again for the other side. And then once that's done, for extra highlight, and usually I pack on more, but since I'm going to use this, I'm going to go in with Champagne Truffle from my Too Faced chocolate bar, and I'm just going to go in with my hand, wipe it, and look how pigmented that is. It's so pretty. And bam, look at that. This side. And I mean, if you want to add more highlight, you can. For me, to add more highlight, where is it? Oh, I like to use the High Beam from Benefit as well. It works really good.
Alright, so now that I have my highlight on, for lips, I think I'm just going to do like a nudie lip, because since my eyes are so dramatic, I want the concentration to be on my eye, like the wow factor. So I'm going to just go in with Rimmel London's. This is 603, and it's just like it's a lip liner. It's nude color. Like that. And I'm just going to basically line my lips.
Alright, so I'm not going to fill it in. What I do is I go back in with the Dandelion lip gloss from Benefit. No, this is not sponsored right now. I use a lot of Benefit products. And I'm just going to basically just put it on my lips. And blend it out that way. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any opinions, ideas that you'd like me to do, please comment. Again, subscribe and like, and I highly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good day.